music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. I had to cut my air conditioner off. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review of Empire Season 4, Episode 16. Let's eat a cookie. Even though it's 3:30 in the morning, I ate a cookie. Tonight's lipstick, or this morning's lipstick, love the color. It is called Baja 5. It is a Kat Von D. Love it. It is a very, very, very good color. I didn't even want a cookie. I wanted some pineapples, but I don't have any cold. I have like some canned ones. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. This season of Empire, even the past last season, every season has its villain. I think someone commented on that in my comment section on the last episode. I'm not liking this. They need a villain. It's always them fighting against someone. It makes me question, before Cookie got out of jail, was Lucius fighting with people all the time trying to take over Empire? Or did they just not start doing that until Cookie came home? Like, every season has been about the big bad in some kind of way. I think there's enough storyline for it not to be a villain every season. Excuse me, y'all. I am tired of the whole Eddie situation. To me, it almost doesn't make sense. But let's just get into the damn review. We see Cookie at her mama's house, and they're basically having a conversation. You know, at first, she did not know if she wanted to stay, but she does. Because they're both just talking about how, because they weren't in each other's lives, how for both of them there was a missing piece. Cookie sees how there's like a lot of photos in her mom's house, but it's photos of her sisters, and she's like, I have these memories, but you weren't there. So, like, how did you get these photos? Because, you know, this is when we was living in this house. This is this thing, but these are all time when you were not in our lives. So, like, where these pictures come from? So the mom says, you know, I couldn't be around y'all because your daddy wouldn't let me. So the only thing I could do was I could take pictures of y'all from a distance away. She's like, so I would kind of just follow y'all around and take pictures from afar. I said, now that's dedication. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You want to be there even though you're not there, and you can kind of see what they got going on. So to me, that was really, really good. And she said, like, that's the best I could do back then. Long camera lens, and I can still see y'all. So Cookie says, like, you know, I had this idea of who you were in my head, and I know now that I really did not have a clue. And, you know what I'm saying, they both kind of agreed to try to get to know each other, even though they know it would be hard. Now, I think the reason it came that way was because she was saying at first, you know, Pound Cake died, you know, her daughter Maya, who had never met her before, she had this emotional reaction to her birth mother dying, even though she did not know her, which made Cookie come there, because it was she thought Maya had this whole idea who Pound Cake was, and had no idea her reality of who Pound Cake wasn't really reality, which made Cookie think, well, maybe my reality with you wasn't what I thought it was too. So, you know, that's a really cool thing. Now we know Lucius had Shine killed in the last episode, so we then see Thirsty basically having his goons or whoever dispose of Shine's body. So, you know, cut it up, put it in the 5 boroughs, just because. And dude said, we thought you was going legit. He's like, man, shut up and go do what I told you to do. And it was cool. But back at the office, Andre walked in on Lucius and Thirsty, saying, like, look, you know, Anika meet with the board. You know, she got them going against us. We have to kind of get the votes together so that they don't take over. Because if they do, they can bring Eddie back and then he can just sell the whole company. which is like, how? How is that? How does a person you bring in who ain't even a person that has as much power as you take over? I just don't get it. And again, what was going on before Cookie came home? I don't get it. Anywho, you know, he also then says, you know, we'll be okay as long as we have Shine's vote. And then Lucius Thirsty looked like, oh shit. He said, well, you know, Shine has taken a, you know, indefinite vacation. So, you know, we should be good. He like, no, because even if he isn't here, his absent vote is just like a vote for them, not for us. He said Shine would need to be declared dead, and then if that happens, we can control or try to control whoever gets his seat, like whoever he puts in charge of the seat or whatever. And so they got to now find his body. Well, not find his body, but like put the body back together to make sure they can find him, and then, you know, have him be declared dead. So we then see it's 2 weeks later from that moment. You know, Cookie's, her mom still communicating, so that's a little cool thing. And Cookie and Lucius is on their way to Shine's memorial service. And, you know, she like, you know, are we in the clear here? Like, stop you worried about anything? He like, no, you know, my hands is clean. You know, Shine has so many enemies. The police still don't know who did what, and they're not really going to be able to tie it to me or to us, so, you know, we good. We then see at the memorial service, Nessa's singing. We see Shine had a real wife. I remember when he went to the house and showed Hakeem them baby mamas. What I didn't remember is that he had a whole wife in these streets. So he had 3 baby mamas and a whole wife. And as they were saying, he took care of all of them. Okay, if he said so. The wife was saying, you know, oh, he loved Nessa so much. He loved her voice. She was his favorite. And I said, that probably means Nessa gonna be the person who have his majority vote or whatever. Lucius get up and speak to Nessa did a really good job singing. Lucius get up and speak basically to saying how, you know, him and Shine was his oldest friends. He gonna be missed. He had his snacks of finding talent. He found white boy Blake. I finally know his name. He found Blake, and, you know what I'm saying, he did his last record was with Blake, and he found this untapped diamond and roughed it up or fixed it or whatever, and it's a shiny and all this shit. So I'm looking like, okay, whatever. We see Anika at the party. I'm like, what? I really, you know, I like her in real life, the actress who plays Anika. I just don't see the point. Why do y'all keep pulling Anika out as in she's the trick that makes the people love the show? I'm just like, she's like herpes. She just won't go the fuck away. I mean, like, could somebody kill her already? I just can't take it. Anywho, you know, she talking to people trying to kind of butter them up to get Eddie back in the good graces or whatever. But Andre sees it, and Andre, of course, looks pissed. Andre wants to murder her, which is funny because in real life they're husband and wife. So, you know, I almost want to see him murder her because it just be good for business. Anywho, we then see Becky talking to Jamal, and she said, you know what, I should have just let Shine hit when he asked me to. I should have let him get it. I'm looking like, Becky, is you high? Like, Becky, what is wrong with you? Like, why, girl? It was funny when she said that. You know, we then see Jamal and Dre have a conversation. You know, Jamal walks up and sits next to him because, like, you know what I'm saying, I know you and Shine work together, y'all was kind of friends or whatever. He like, yeah, something like that. Dre then said, you know, death is he said death is like hard or difficult to get over for different people. He says, you know, I used to wonder if Rhonda's death would ever get any easier, and it hasn't, which reminds Jamal, when Rhonda died, he said, you know, we weren't really there for you, were we? And Dre just said, yeah, no, not, you know, no. And then he said, you know what, my brother, I miss you, I love you. And him and Jamal hug. It was a really great moment. I love how Jamal realized you pissed at your brother for doing something that you at one point wanted to do too. And not only that, your brother been through so much. It was reasons why he kind of spiraled and wanted to kill Lucius in the first damn place. One was when he had things going on, y'all didn't support him as much as y'all could have. But it is what it is. We do see Lucius and Shine wife talking or whatever, and she said how, yeah, you know, even though he took care of all of us, now his baby mamas are all like here with their hand like gimme. And when she said that, Here come Eddie walking up. I'm looking like, oh my God, not Eddie. Oh, well, Eddie, thank you so much or whatever. So sorry for your loss. I think there's a fund we can tap into to, help that out. Lucian looking like, first of all, I'm the only one that speaks for Empire. He can't, so whatever. If there's something I need to do, I will. Then here come one of the big mamas like, girl, get in here. The other two arguing, so we need your help. I'm looking like, is it a trifecta? Look, I can't be up with grown-ass women who have to need another grown-ass woman to settle a dispute. At this point in time, Eddie's still trying to sell Empire. We can still work this out. Still sell to so-and-so and so-and-so and make a whole bunch of money. And Lucia's like, fool, this is my family legacy. You want to basically sell it like it's a damn slave up on an auction block. Ain't no slave worth, hundreds and hundreds of millions. Can y'all, look, when y'all kill Anika, kill Eddie with her. Kill them both together. Kill them both in a plane crash. Kill them both. I don't care. Blow up another damn car. Either way it go, take them both out together. And then while you're at it, have Tiana be close to the damn explosion and all her hair fall out so she can be like burned up with bald spots or whatever, so she can get her life together too, because she has been switching sides like never before. But at that point, Eddie walk away or whatever. Lucius is talking to the wife again. This is like, we need to, I know it's a hard time, but we need to talk business. Shine had a seat at the table, and we need to discuss you taking over because we need your vote for this, this situation. And she says, oh no, I was never the person with the business. He always said if anything ever happened to him, Nessa would be the person to take his seat. And he was like, Nessa. Okay, Nessa. So at this point, we see Cookie, Andre, and Lucius go try to talk to Nessa. Remember, the last time Cookie and Nessa was together, Cookie slapped the dog shit out of Nessa. Nessa don't like her. And Dre kind of let it happen, so she's mad at everybody. So when they go see her at the studio, she like, I don't care. Anika already talked to me, and I'm going to decide with her or whatever. But she was saying that because she was just mad at them. Cookie tries to apologize. Doesn't go too well. Nessa don't believe it. Dre apologized, and she's like, oh, now you sorry because you need me. And it took Lucius to come up and say, your uncle, your brother, whoever Shine had, he did his last track, and he put all his blood, sweat, and tears, and all his aggression, all his anger, whatever, onto that record. And for me, it was hard because I was like, I'll never see that again, but I can see it in you. We can give you 2 more albums. We can put you on the little 2020 thing. We'll give you a signing bonus. All these things they're offering her. And she's like, well, how do I know y'all ain't gonna, y'all gonna really put things behind me? Oh, we also gonna put you up on whatever little showcase or whatever. I say, if you ask me, put her up against Tiana. This time, because before when it was her against Tiana, I was on Tiana's side. This time, put her against Tiana, I'm on this side, because now Tiana get on my damn nerves. So she does ask, do you know who killed him? And Lucius lie, I don't know. But with all the fiber in my being, I'm going to find out who did it. And we're going to make them pay how Shine will make them pay. And we're going to make this right. And she said, okay, I'm on y'all side. Girl, you hugged that man's killer. This whole Hakeem situation. Hakeem was on a movie set. I don't even care. I was like, what? I don't know if this is their way of introducing Cassie's character, Haven. If they were trying to expose how directors are white and they try to make up what they think a black person should be on set, and how they be rude and disrespectful and just demeaning and just stupid. Hakeem doing this little movie or whatever because somebody else dropped out or got fired, locked up, and so it's like a little one-day shoot. Director like don't know his name. Cassie's character Haven is like, boy, whatever, you here for a day, I don't care about you. And they're like making him act that little scene. Oh no, be more black, be more like a rapper. Talk like you're drunk or you're high off drugs and your speech is slurred. Like mess up some words. Hold the Glock to the side. Put your pinky. I'm like, he like, don't nobody do this stuff. This is how you think it is. This isn't how it is. And then he then said, what I'm saying? What did he say? He says, bring all your blackness to the set. On my set, Black Lives Matter. I said, no, why the fuck he said that shit? Which pissed Hakeem off. He was like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm going home. I got time for it. And he ends up getting fired too. The damn director then says, maybe we can get Jaden Smith. If you get Jaden Smith, first of all, Jaden, Willow, Jada, and Will gonna cut your ass out if you say anything that you said to Hakeem to Jaden. So don't even do that. You better off getting fucking Justin Bieber. So at this point in time, Haven go back and tell Hakeem, you know, I like how you stood up for yourself. You know, so many times we see that happen and we'll just say whatever, get the job done, and we don't like kind of stand up for ourselves. So, you know, that intrigued me or whatever. So he invite her to come down to a party that they have later. I'm looking like, okay, so we know there's gonna probably be a little new part-time Showtime love interest or whatever. We see a scene of Andre talking to his pastor, just basically saying how when he sees Anika, he's filled with rage and anger, and he feels like he cannot forgive her because she's not forgivable for what she did. I want him just to murder her, but you know, pastors say like, look, you know, everyone deserves forgiveness. Your brother forgave you. Did you deserve it? He said, you know, you have the power in you to forgive. You just have to kind of tap into it. I'm like, no, he just need to kill Anika. Because then we see Eddie and Anika talking, and he's telling Anika, you know, get all the dirt you can on the artist. I'm going to break Empire down by cutting down each artist one by one. But I'm like, if Eddie broke, who the fuck bought his damn egg rolls? Eddie don't have no money. So how is the board listening to bringing him back on when he can't even handle his own finance? He is broke. He is completely broke. Why would the board listen to his antics when he isn't good with his own money? And it's just stupid. It does not make any sense at all. We see Mama Cookie at dinner. Her two sisters are there as well. Basically, Cookie getting jealous because she's hearing the mama and the two sisters talk about a time when they all went out back when Cookie wasn't fucking with her mama, which makes Cookie jealous. Like, okay, you know, you had all this time. You know, you've been out of our lives, gave you time to travel, and you had all that freedom. And she says, well, no, I had a lot of alone time, so I kept, you know, from y'all being kept from me, and so I discovered life should be lived. And so I just did different things. At this point, Cookie mad, she gets up and walks away. And her mama to say, like, look, you know, you can't be getting mad for nothing. You know, that's not how this is going to work. I just need you to know, you know, if we're going to do this and be, you know, work on our stuff, I need you to be here with me to do it. Cookie, like, I was in prison. You said that you would never give up on me, but you did. And she's like, I did not give up on you. You know what I'm saying? She said Daddy was dead. Carol was on drugs. Candace is just a bitch. And you wasn't there either. And Mama said, look, I came to you and you kept telling me no. It broke my heart. You left a hole in my heart. So I just found a way to fill it. And she's like, you can't blame me for that. Again, I'm here waiting on you to be cool. Well, maybe I'm tired of stepping on landmines. I'm like, Cookie girl, look, get over it. I just can't take it. Anyway, we see like a little thing with Cookie and Lucius doing an interview. And Cookie saying how, you know, they had a 20 for 20, how the leg was came up from their blood, sweat, and tears. You have Lucius saying, you know, Empire without the Lions, you know, it does not exist. The Lions are Empire. You know, without us, it's nothing. When they add, like, why isn't Jamal, you know, if it's about the Lions, why isn't Jamal a part of it? You know, Cookie, like, we know he had a tough year, so he's taking a break. Well, technically he ain't. And I wonder if this old fake group he doing isn't gonna be some kind of saving grace to, because maybe everybody gonna love the music of it, and they're gonna then want him and the whole little group thing to come to Empire. I can see that happening because it's gonna be one or two, but I almost don't care to. We see Empire has their big party where they're unveiling that whole artistic way that Lucius wanted to have the people see the music. So we do see the first thing that happens is Tiana's performing, and first of all, the performance she did was very much so Janet Jackson in Pleasure Principles. I mean, the only difference was she was in white. The hair was the same, the dance was the same. It was Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principles. If you're too young to know what it is, Google Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principles, this video, everything. I mean, all that was missing was the damn chair. Anywho, so we see that. But we see Hakeem walk in with Haven. That's his little date. And so it's like, is that the girl who dumped you? He like, yeah, maybe. Well, it look like, because you all looking at her or whatever. So Tiana's performing. Haven then said, okay, I got you. She then pulls Hakeem in and kisses him. So all the people, all the press or whatever, everyone stops looking at Tiana and they're paying attention to Haven and Hakeem. And she then looks dead at Tiana like, he's my man now, bitch. And I'm like, okay, Haven, I can rock with you for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because it knocks down the offer square. Like, girl, you ain't all that. Clay, praise the principles and all. Anywho, so we do see her mom came, Cookie's mom, and Cookie shows her, okay, you know, like how your photos that you took of us and the photos you traveling the world was what you used to fill the hole that I left with you. This is what I did to fill the hole of me missing you. All the music, all the artists, all the everything. No, this is me. I used to feel like I was who I was in spite of you not being here. But, you know, I have to thank you because you not being here, it did help me be strong. And I'm very thankful for that. So it's a good thing to see them kind of get along. We do see Cookie and Lucius, and they're basically winning the board over. They're showing them the different sound things and how great it's going to be. It's going really, really well. Then an image pops up on the screen, and it's like a young Blake with a Confederate flag, and he's like with his hand up or whatever, little Nazi stuff or whatnot. And everybody like, oh my God, is that Blake? Oh my God, he's a racist. Is this what Empire's gonna, is this the future of Empire? A Nazi racist? This is what pissed me off about the episode. Anyone watching, if this would happen in real life, clearly he's a kid. I feel like you really can't blame children for things their parents force them to do. At 9, 10 years old, if your parents say, take a picture in front of this flag and hold your hand up, you do it. You're a kid. He wasn't a teenager. He wasn't in high school. He looked every bit of like 9 or 10 years old. He was a fucking kid. So for the show to be like, oh my God, we're going to believe that he is now this undercover neo-Nazi racist because of this one photo, for me was stupid. I feel like you should be able to explain, as Blake tried to do when he talked to Hakeem and Becky. I was a kid. My father forced me to do it. I didn't know what it was. I was like 10. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. Like, Hakeem, you're like you're my mentor. Like, you're like a brother to me. Don't brother me. I felt like taking the easy route and not having the conversation isn't fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. We can't blame children. We can't, because, you know, people are racist. Adults are racist. But you can't be like, okay, because your father was racist and made you take this picture, now, currently, because there's that one picture, we can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I think let's have the conversation. Let him talk it out. But, you know, that it would, oh my God, that's crazy. Boo. Boo. I was like, anybody would know. Because they're like, oh, did y'all plan this? Why would they release someone on a record label is a damn racist? That was something that pissed me off too. Why are y'all making it seem as if Empire planned it? Clearly they were hacked. Clearly someone did that on purpose. It's the equivalent of Tia Marie got dang on Instagram page getting hacked and them saying, well, she wanted people to see her sucking dick. No, she didn't. Not at all. Empire didn't want that picture out, so you know someone has set them up. But this is supposed to be stupidity TV, so it was what it was. Anywho, you know, Blake and Hakeem tell Becky, Hakeem and Becky tell Blake to go away because they're pissed. The board is pissed. They're saying, I can't believe that this happened. Like, who do you think you're talking to? We didn't let nothing happen. You know, we'll smooth it out. You know, we'll show Blake for right now, whatever. We'll have the other artists that perform. The night won't be ended. And here comes China Monkey ass. None of your artists are united, and we're not gonna do anything until you fix this. How you gonna fix it, Lucius? So clearly she in on a gag because she said that, and here come Eddie. Hey, you guys need some help? You old handy-mandy ass come up in here like we need some handy. No, go on away. You know what I'm saying? Go away, Eddie. Go away. But the board is like, no, Eddie, stay. How can you fix this? I'm like, so y'all don't see an issue happens and Eddie pops up? I mean, come on now. I need people to have this at least some damn common sense. At this point, they ask Eddie for his help. The board does. The board. Cookie and Lucius like, I don't care. But my thing is, how is that the board just murder the whole board? Just do that. Can we do that? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Anywho, They did have Eddie go out like a house nigga, and I'm gonna say it is what it is. Yeah, the board has given me the permission. They gave me the power to, give this statement. Blake is banned from Empire. He won't do anything else here anymore. He's completely banned, and they've given me the power to take. I'm like, it was just aggravating. And as he talking, his little soft, little spoken, little punk ass voice, you see Lucius like walking through the crowd slowly, just looking at him. And he come face to face with him. And he just yoke him up real quick. You know what I'm saying? He yoked him up real quick. I'm looking like, no, you should have yoked him up and then started shaking him. Just shaking him or whatever. But he didn't. He just yoked him up. I thought he was whispering something into his ear, because he had him yoked up at his, like, close. So I'm like, maybe he's whispering something like, you know what I'm saying? I know your wives' addresses and I'm going to murder them all and cut they... I thought it was going to be some kind of weird, sadistic threat. But we didn't hear him say anything, and all we heard Eddie say was, this is who you are, this is always who you will be. And Lucius like, let him go. But again, the press saw all of this. And I mean, at this point, they got a problem with each other. So it is what it is. And it kind of goes off with Eddie saying, Lucius lying to everybody. One single slow clap. I mean, they say it's 2 episodes left this season or something like that. I don't know. I'm ready for it to go off and for them to... We don't need no more villains. I think that there's enough drama in the music business without someone consistently trying to take over one company. Okay? I'm sick and tired of that goddamn... We so focused on someone taking over the company, we get their story instead of the Lion story. I mean, who got Bella? Where Bella at? Girl, bye. Anywho, that was my review. Put your comments below. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.